Hi, and welcome to this week's The Mortgage Broker Broadcast. If you've been following the podcast for the last few episodes, you know that we've been getting into how mortgage brokers can use AI, especially tools like ChatGPT to save time, reduce stress, and grow their business. And today we're going to continue this series with something that is really essential: how to avoid the biggest mistakes brokers make when they start using AI. Because AI, yes, is powerful, but only if you use it well. So I'm your host, Craig Skelton. I'm a mortgage business owner, mentor, and coach, and I'm here to help self-employed brokers and business owners build the business that they want. This is the podcast made for mortgage brokers at every single level, whether you're just starting out, running your own mortgage broker firm, or focused on growing your and scaling your existing business. This podcast is about helping you grow your business, sharpen your mindset, and navigate the day-to-day challenges of being self-employed. And before we get into the podcast, I just want to remind you about something that could really benefit you if you're thinking about taking the next step in your mortgage broker career and becoming self employed. On Wednesday, the 3rd of July, 6 p.m., Jonathan Need and I are running a free live webinar through the Broker Foundry called Foundations to Freedom: The Path to Self Employment. This webinar is for brokers who are considering becoming self-employed, or those who are already self-employed or on that journey but want more direction, structure, and confidence. We'll get into what transition really looks like, what to avoid, and how to build a business that gives you freedom and control, not just more work and more stress. It's going to be a focused, practical session, and it's completely free. You can register using the link in the show notes, send an email, or just drop me a message instead, and I will send you the details. And while you're here, if you enjoy the podcast and you're getting value from these episodes, I'd love it if you would share, like, and follow the podcast. Leave a quick review. It really does help more brokers find this show and helps me keep delivering valuable content week in, week out. So let's just get into the podcast. Why AI can be a double-edged sword. Let's be honest, there's a bit of AI hype right now. Everyone's talking about it. Some brokers are testing it. Others are just ignoring it. But here's what I want you to remember. AI is only as good as the person using it. If you do not know how to give it the right input, or if you rely on it too much, it can quickly go from being really helpful to harmful. The goal isn't to have AI take over your business. Absolutely not. The goal is to let AI take over the bits that slow you down, the things that you do not want to do, things like administration, initial content, reminders, communications, so that you can show up more powerfully when it counts. Used right, AI is just like hiring assistants that available 24/7. Used wrong, it can damage your credibility or lead to wasted time. So today I just wanted to walk through the most common mistakes brokers are making when using AI and how you can avoid them. So what are the 5 common mistakes brokers make with AI? The first one is vague prompts. Writing things like write me a social media post without giving any detail. Why is that a problem? Well, you're just getting too generic, bland content that doesn't sound like you or offer anything valuable to your audience. So, what can you do instead? Be specific, add context, mention your tone, your audience, your goals. So, for example, the prompt could be write a LinkedIn post for a mortgage broker targeting first time buyers, explaining what decision in principle is, make it clear, friendly, and 150 words long. AI works best when you treat it like a human assistant. The more guidance you give, the better the result. The second mistake, which I see so often, is copying and pasting without editing, taking the AI output and using it word for word without checking it. So why is that a problem? When you just end up sounding like you're a robot, it's impersonal, and even giving inaccurate information, AI can get details wrong. So what you need to do instead is always read, edit, and personalize the content. Use AI for your first draft, absolutely, but add your voice and ensure everything is accurate. Think of it like a content writer. Will they be helpful? Absolutely. Will they be perfect? No, they won't. And the third mistake I've already seen is using AI for the wrong task. Trying to use AI to give mortgage advice or complete the regulated parts of the process. Why is that a problem? Well, it's a bit of a compliance red flag. It could mislead clients and get you into trouble, which is not what you want when you're trying to build a business. What you should be doing instead is use AI for the non-regulated tasks. administration, marketing, writing summaries, content ideas, email and message templates. Absolutely. Keep the advice part human. That's your job. Which then leads on to mistake four, which is ignoring your own voice, letting AI content sound too generic and unlike you. Why is that a problem? Well, you lose that personal connection that makes clients choose you in the first place. Your brand is your voice. So, what can you do instead? Well, absolutely feed AI examples of your previous content. Tell it to mirror your tone. The more you refine it, the more it sounds like you. And the last mistake is thinking AI will solve everything. Expecting AI to fix your business or magically save your hours without any effort absolutely is a mistake. That's a real problem because you'll end up disappointed and underwhelmed. AI is a tool, but it's not a magic wand for your business. So, what can you do instead? Just use AI to amplify your efforts, not replacing them. Build this into your workflow where it saves you time, but don't expect it to run your business for you. So let's just quickly recap. Give clear, detailed prompts. Always review and personalize the output. Avoid using AI for regulated advice and keep your authentic voice. And use AI to enhance your work, not to do everything for you. When you get these things right, AI becomes a real asset in your business. You gain time, you reduce stress, your communication is more consistent, which is so important, and you do it all without losing that personal touch that makes your business unique. So that's it. That's this week's The Mortgage Broker Broadcast. Next week, I'm going to continue the AI theme and we're going to get into a bit more detail about prompt writing. And I'm going to walk you through how to write better prompts and to get the best out of ChatGPT. And as I said at the beginning, don't forget to register for the Foundations to Freedom webinar. 3rd of July, Wednesday the 3rd of July, 6 p.m. It's totally free, live session for brokers thinking about going self employed or who are already on that journey. Jonathan Needham and I will cover things like what it really takes to go self employed, the mindset and systems you need, the common mistakes to avoid, how to build a business with clarity and confidence. You can register through the email that's in the show notes or just send me a message. It's absolutely fine. So that's it. That's this week's The Mortgage Broker Broadcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you've got value from today's episode, I'd love it if you could follow, share, or leave a quick review for the podcast. It helps more brokers find this podcast and it helps me keep creating content that supports you in your business. And if you are thinking about becoming self-employed mortgage broker or launching your own brand and business, or you're ready to take your existing business to the next level, go over to my website, craigskelton.co.uk, book a discovery call, or just simply get in touch and let's have a chat about how I can help you reach your goals. And remember, as always, please do not forget to run your own race.